Yeah. Bitches gay, real. Yeah. It's gay, real.
It's a motherfucking Megadon with guns like Megatron. Your money short like a leprechaun. Bust a rock, call me Steph LeBron. When I hit them in their chest, they gone. Rest assured, I'm the best for sure. Got a special whore that does extra chores. Give me neck and more when I wreck the core. Hit her in the head, leave a messy floor. Yeah, I'm the one rapper you don't wanna fuck with. Couple years ago, I was on that dumb shit, but now I'm back with the bench. I take over the rap game and put it on my back like I run shit. Put in work like overtime, the coldest rhyme. Tell me why I'm so divine, I blow your mind. Then tell your hoe she fine. Tell that bitch to come here cause her soul is mine. Nobody else has a stamina in the battle of rap. I call the Santa, but you're harder than Africa. I'm attack with the back of ya. Stripey Adam's avatar, shatter and splatter the shit like abracadabra. I'ma beat you with a stick like a fucking pinata. All these bitches talking shit, but they're second ladder. Dick, so now I gotta slaughter your daughter in Guadalajara. They gon' drink a bottle of water. Yeah, maybe that's just part of my fantasy. I'm a star lord like I'm guarding the galaxy. I want all the fine horse that just call me your majesty. But if my girl heard that, the show would probably get
Hey now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gabriel Podcast. Or the Gabriel live stream, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's a fucking streamer nowadays, so including myself. So I'm not really sure if you even call it a podcast anymore. Just call it a fucking weekly rant at this point. Everybody's streaming and stuff and doing IRL and doing all that bullshit. But I'm trying to see why my fucking kick is not working though. But I don't know. Something always has to fuck up, of course. Nothing new, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about this past weekend, which everybody was talking about. It was a hot story of, Monday morning, and you wake up and you see everybody's take on the Bad Bunny performance, which I'm not sure if I gave a take beforehand, but I'm going to be talking about the Bad Bunny performance versus the TPU. Let me tell you right now, I did not watch the TPUSA one. I tuned into a little part of it, but I did not watch the entire thing. I watched some of it. I kind of skipped through it. And let me tell you, man, it was not great at all from what I saw. But I don't know. It's a lot of people are saying that it's really good. It's doing really good numbers. Now, I don't know if those people that are watching that are bots or they paid for. They had like 5 million live viewers at one point. That's amazing if that is true. I'm not even sure if that's true or not. You never know. They could be inflating their numbers. It could be fake. As they say, everything is fake and gay nowadays. So, gay. But and it's like the viewers were not adding up with the total amount of comments and likes or whatever. So, whatever, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not big on, what do I know? I'm not big on YouTube or any of those things, but I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the Bad Bunny performance. We're also live on Twitter, on X at Gabriel1. And you know what? I feel like smoking a cigar tonight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and light up a cigar just because fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? So, fuck it. Cheers. I've been smoking a lot of cigars. Shout out to my boy Lee, who got the hookup on the cigars. So, I appreciate that, Lee, for helping me out, being a good plug on the cigars. And let me see, make sure we're good on YouTube. Yeah, we're on live on YouTube. I'm going to be talking about the Bad Bunny, and I'm going to tell you what the internet is saying about the Bad Bunny performance. So it says Bad Bunny Super Bowl show draws. And also let me know in the comments what you thought about the show. I'm going to go ahead and read the summary, and then I'll give you my take. Because honestly, well, let me go ahead and read this. On February 8th, Bad Bunny headlined the Apple Super Bowl show at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, pulling in 128.2 million viewers and setting an NFL social media record. Old fan videos from his World's Hottest tour showed technical glitches, leaving him singing a cappella on Strike like Titi Me Pregunto with strained off-pitch vocals that some compared to a tortured seal, while conservatives like President Trump called the mostly Spanish performance terrible. Fans defend his energy and arena sellouts, noting reggaeton's reliance on autotune as it stems to surge post-show. So, let me tell you, just from me Real top G. Just from me watching the show, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be some weird, satanic, gay, LG. You know, there was rumors that he was gonna go out there in a dress. Glad he didn't. There was, you know, supposed to be some satanic rituals. I didn't see any but you know, you have to have a trained eye for that kind of stuff, which I think that I do by now, since I've been covering conspiracy theories for 10 years already. So people are saying online, and I'm going to show some of the videos that they're saying that some of the conspiracy theories that they did have some rituals with Lady Gaga, involving Lady Gaga and Bad Bunny during his performance. But all in all, it was not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like the music. It's hard to understand. Even for Spanish speakers, Bad Bunny is hard to understand. He's said to be mumbling a lot and just say, ay, 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 ay. That's what he sounds like, a fucking dying seal, or a seal getting fucked, or an otter getting fucked. Oi, oi, oi. So, not a fan of Bad Bunny. Never been a fan. A couple of his songs are kind of catchy. It wasn't as gay as I thought it was. As I thought it was gonna be. They did have a wedding, a heterosexual wedding between a man and a woman. So like that. And I do like the fact that he did say "God bless America" at the end, but then he followed it up by naming all these countries in Central and America, South America, and then Canada too, and then finished it, I think, with Puerto Rico. But he did say "God bless America," which he said that first, which he should say it. He says that he's a U.S. citizen. I think that most people were outraged to see Bad Bunny because, number one, he's a Spanish speaker. Number two, he's totally hates ICE. He hates Donald Trump. I'm not going to go as far as to say as he hates America. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Gulf of America shirt. Just to rage bait some people. But I'm not going to go as far as to say that he hates America. I don't think he hates America. He was at Diddy parties. Send me the video of him. Yeah, because I saw the video of Diddy. Send me the video and I'll actually pull it up. But I thought that I was going to see some shit like this. Oh, fuck. Oy vey. I thought I was going to see some shit like this going on. Some gay shit like this. You know, him in a fucking dress. That's fucking gay. That's exactly what I thought I was gonna see. I'm glad I didn't. But this is Bad Bunny. One of his fucking videos. He being gay. He gay. Gay. And then, but he did not dress like this. Thank God. They said that he was going to have a pro-LGBT message and then a fuck you ICE message and all that. He did not have that. He did have two guys grinding on each other. I got to say, that was probably the worst part of the whole fucking thing, because the camera cut right to those guys. You see those guys fucking right on each other, dude. So that was really gay. I blame Gay Z. Gay Z, Jay-Z, yeah. Exactly. Jay-Z, Gay Z. But it was not as terrible as I thought it was going to be, I must admit. And it was kind of a lot better, in my opinion, like as far as a performance show than the TPUSA one. I don't want to sound like a traitor or anything like that, but the TPUSA one was a fucking snore fest. And they fucking recorded that like a week ago. The TPUSA, that was recorded, like pre-recorded like a fucking week ago. And then people saying that Kid Rock was lip sync. So I was not a fan about that. Here we go.
Chi-Chi, what up, Chi-Chi? I can't tell y'all who else is gonna be with me. You know what I'm saying? I can't. All the Boricua mommies, come on out. You'll see what it is.
There you have it. But there's a lot of famous people that were that are real close with Diddy, that are tight with Diddy, that, you know, do some sus shit like that. And I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying that everybody's favorite artist has some shit like that to do with Diddy. This was basically the actual halftime performance was actually this.
With my taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito, taco, taco, burrito, taco, taco, burrito, taco, taco, taco. Don't think just because I got a lot of money, I'll give you taco flavored kisses, honey. Fulfill all your wishes with my taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito, taco, taco, burrito, taco, taco, burrito.
So that's actual footage of the Super Bowl. Can't play too much. I'll get copyrighted. But that's basically how it went. That was the Super Bowl. And this is some more footage of the highlights. Ooh, maybe my stream keeps. It says keep it rolling, keep it moving. Yeah, it says I'm still live on X. But for some reason YouTube is being retarded. YouTube's being fucking gay. Yeah, it says I'm still live on X. Yeah, but for some reason YouTube is being retarded. Yeah, YouTube's being fucking retarded right now. I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but this is Bad Bunny without the backing track, so you can see he's not a real true artist with his vocals. He's trash.
Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP. Ey, saludan a Titi, vamos a Titi.
He sounds like a fucking drunk uncle, dude. He's not even making any fucking sense. And people that speak Spanish can't even understand him. This one guy says, what we heard during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, macaron, no, chacaron, 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 chacaron.
That's literally what it sounded like to me, and to me. But some people really did like the halftime show. Some people really enjoyed it, including, which I was very surprised to find out that Nick Fuentes actually liked it. Nick Fuentes, for some reason, liked the halftime show, which I didn't. I thought it was terrible. They could have got somebody. I would have rather have Drake. I would have rather have Kanye West. I would rather have any one of those top G's like that. Drake, Kanye West. They already had Eminem. Lil Wayne, that would have been amazing if they would have had Lil Wayne. They should have done that last year instead of fucking Kendrick Lamar. They fucked it up already. Instead, we got fucking Bad Bunny. And I know he's the biggest star in the world. They're trying to capitalize. Honestly, there hasn't been any great Super Bowl performances in recent memory. Besides that 2022 with Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. That's the only one of the real ones that I really like. And then 1993, I was like 1 year old, Michael Jackson. This is the hidden halftime show ritual that went over a lot of people's heads.
The moment Ricky Martin appeared, the message became crystal clear. This was the passing of the torch from the old to the new.
Yeah, Jay-Z does hate him.
The official beginning of Bad Bunny's reign as the new industry gatekeeper. Lady Gaga wasn't just randomly chosen for this performance either. While it might seem like they snuck a white artist in to keep America from rage quitting, Gaga played a much more important role in this ritual. She played the part of the high priestess. In ancient and esoteric traditions, blue is a color often associated with the divine feminine and the Great Mother, which is connected to Isis. In esoteric rituals, the high priestess provides the spiritual authority for the initiate. By wearing blue, she represents the mother figure of the industry, the one who had already been initiated, symbolically baptizing the new initiate in the industry's higher ranks. Essentially, she was leading this ritual, passing the symbolic torch from Ricky Martin to Bad Bunny. The third and final part of the ritual was the completion of the great work and the moment of ascension. Towards the end of the performance, we see Bad Bunny ascending on the power pose. To most, this moment was simply just a tribute to Puerto Rico's infrastructure, but in the language of the occult, it was telling a completely different story. This was meant to demonstrate the literal completion of the great work. He was positioning himself at the very top of the energy grid. In the occult, electricity is often linked to the light bringer, the spark of life and consciousness, often described as a divine spark. The purpose of the great work is to power that divine spark so it could ascend and reach enlightenment. By standing on the energy pose, he positioned himself between the heavens and the earth, with the sparks representing the activation of his own divine spark. Symbolically, he was siphoning the focus of 100 million people and grounding it into the stage to feed off their energy. He wasn't just performing, he was being initiated into the highest orders of the secret religion that runs Hollywood.
Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm not sure if any of that's true, but this is all allegedly. It's a good take. It's a good conclusion to draw from that, because it does look like they were doing something up there, some kind of ritual up there with when Lady Gaga came. Speaking of, they were burning Baal today, a statue of Baal in Iran. Iranian protesters were filmed burning a statue labeled Baal with the Star of David and portrayed as a satanic figure while chanting death to Israel. So I'm glad this is actually Jeffrey Epstein had a bank account that was named Baal. Baal is the child sacrifice god. You sacrifice children to him and he gives you more power, more influence, more energy, all that stuff. And it gives him more power, more influence, more energy, and that kind of stuff. That's the whole thing that was in the Epstein files, talking about sacrificing children and eating flesh and blood transfusions and extracting the adrenochrome from kids. Much like you see in Monsters, Inc. movie. Much like you see with that. Bro, I ain't even seen none of that when I watched it. I'm a normie. Yeah, exactly. That kind of shit goes over a lot of people's heads. They don't really pay attention, or they don't really study shit like that. And I didn't know none of that shit either. You know what I mean? You have to really dig into it because they send so many messages. It's truth hidden in plain sight. This is from Benny Johnson. Panic preliminary rankings shows viewership for Bad Bunny tanked 39% from last year. Only 26.5 million households watched. 48.6 million tuned into the game, meaning that nearly half of Americans turned off the TV at halftime. Meanwhile, TPUSA is getting like 20 million, and it was really fucking boring, to be honest. I did not care for the TPUSA one. Here is Nick Fuentes' take on the TPUSA, because I actually kind of agree with him. He liked the Bad Bunny performance, but he hated the TPUSA. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like neither one of them. I didn't like the TPUSA and I didn't like Bad Bunny, so I'm gonna stay right in the middle. Neither one of them are great. I'm not gonna say I hated both of them. I'm not gonna go that far to say I hated the Bad Bunny performance. I hated the TPUSA. You know, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's definitely not the worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen worse performances, but they were both very bad.
One of these performers gets up at the Turning Point All-American halftime show, and he's got his acoustic guitar. You already know what I'm talking about. He's got like a hair transplant, leather jacket, big, fat, disgusting, puffy hands. You know these fat guys with their like disgusting, puffy hands? He's got these disgusting, puffy hands protruding from his leather jacket, horrible hair transplant, big, fat, chubby, disgusting face. He's got his acoustic guitar, and these are the lyrics. I just want to catch my fish, cut my grass, drink my beer. I want to wear my boots.
He's not lying about that. I saw that when he said that. I just want to drink my beer, cut my grass. He did say that. Drink my beer, cut my grass, play my guitar.
Truck, hug my dog. Now, everybody hated what I had to say about this. Hey, look, I liked the halftime show. I liked Bad Bunny. I thought it was fun. I thought it was catchy. I thought it was lighthearted. I liked it. Everyone hated me for saying that. People said I sold out for liking a show. Meanwhile, at the Turning Point halftime show, that's your alternative. I just want to catch my fish, hug my dog, drink my beer. I don't like that whole presentation. I mean, it really made me sick to my stomach.
I don't know why they had slow songs on the TPUSA show. And it really, like, whenever I found out that it was not live, I'm like, why? What are we even watching here? Why are we watching this? If it would not have combated the Super Bowl and been at the same time and then make a big deal, and if you would have said this is pre-recorded, but this is a random concert with all these artists and Kid Rock, it would have got under 1 million views tops. Nobody would have watched it. It's only because, number one, it's TPUSA, so they're going to try to compete with the Super Bowl, which is retarded, which is stupid. Number two, they got Kid Rock, which is not near. He's not the biggest star. He never was the biggest star in the world. Even in his peak, he was never the biggest star. Country, rock, whatever you want to call it. He was never the biggest, even in his prime. And he's 30 years past it. Well, 20 years past his prime. So he was never the biggest star. I was never the biggest Kid. I cannot name 5 Kid Rock songs. I can name 2. I took your picture away. And that ball with the ball, but dang, diggy, 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 diggy. That's all I can think of when I think about Kid Rock. I know more from Chris Rock than I do Kid Rock. Put it like that. I know more about. I'm a bigger fan of Chris Rock than I am of Kid Rock. I'm a bigger fan of Schoolhouse Rock than I am Kid Rock. I'm a bigger fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson than I am